Imagine a world with no horror movies. No Dracula, no haunted houses, no Halloween horror nights. Sounds terrifying, right? Well, believe it or not, it all started with this one creepy vampire movie, Nosferatu. What is going on, guys? Welcome to Villains of Horror, where we cover everything from real-life haunted attractions to horror movies. So if you're interested in any of this type of content, check out the channel. Today, we're going to be diving into how Nosferatu, the original 1922 silent horror film, laid the foundations for the horror genre we love today. From movies to haunted attractions, this eerie masterpiece changed everything. And with the new 2024 remake by Robert Eggers, we're going to explore how Nosferatu's legacy continues to influence modern horror. I personally love the original silent film, with its German expressionism style that we've come to love, especially inside newer movies. And after watching the 2024 remake, I can say Robert Eggers completely nailed the vibe of this movie. If you're a fan of his work like The Witch or The Lighthouse, you're in for a treat. But enough about that, let's jump into how this one film shaped the world of horror as we know it. In 1922, horror cinema was forever changed with the release of Nosferatu, one of the first full-length horror films ever made. Directed by F.W. Murnau, the film introduced the world of Count Orlok, a gruesome vampire lurking in the shadows. But what many may not realize is that Nosferatu was actually an unauthorized adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula, leading to legal battles and attempting to destroy the film. Thankfully, some copies did make it out, and it cemented its place inside of horror. Nosferatu pioneered many horror tropes we see today: the eerie shadow play, the elongated claws, the unsettling silence punctuated by haunting visuals. These elements became the foundation for later horror films, inspired by universal monsters such as Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Mummy. Without Nosferatu, the horror landscape might look very differently today. And it didn't just stop with the movies. The film influence extends beyond the screen and into haunted attractions, inspired by the gothic, shadow-filled corridors and slow, creepy monsters that haunt us in places like Universal Studios' Halloween Horror Nights. Fast forward to 2024, and director Robert Eggers has resurrected Nosferatu for a modern audience, bringing his signature atmosphere, style, and attention to detail. Known for films like The Witch and The Lighthouse, Eggers has taken the original eerie German expressionism visuals and amplified them to a new level of dread. The 2024 version plays tribute to its predecessor while elevating the story with a haunted visualing style, rich performances, and chilling tone that resonates with today's horror fans. The creepy suspense gothic setting, the menacing presence of Count Orlok proves that the film's core essence remains timeless. Eggers' Nosferatu not only breathes new life into the story, but raised an important question. Could this new adaptation influence the future of horror haunts? Whether it's the ominous silhouette creeping around a dimly lit wall or the slow, calculated movements of a terrifying villain, Nosferatu's impact on haunted attraction is undeniable. Many of today's haunted houses owe their gothic atmosphere to the influence of a silent era masterpiece. The film's use of shadow and lighting techniques are frequently echoed in haunted attractions, where dark corners and fleeting glimpses of a creature lurking in the distance build suspense. The slow-moving terror of Count Orlok has set a standard for haunt actors worldwide. From Universal's Dracula-inspired mazes to independent haunted houses embracing gothic horror themes, Nosferatu's DNA can be seen in nearly every haunted attraction. Theme parks and independent haunts are always looking for fresh inspiration, and with the new 2024 adaptation bringing Nosferatu back into the mainstream, it wouldn't be a surprise to see an entire maze dedicated to the eerie shadow-drenched world of Orlok. Imagine stepping into a haunted house where the creeping dread of Nosferatu is brought to life. Slow-moving figures emerging from the darkness, distorted shadows stretching across the walls, and a minimalist yet terrifying score filling the air. The potential for Nosferatu-inspired experience is limitless. With today's technology and immersive storytelling, haunts could incorporate elements like projecting mapping to recreate the iconic shadow scenes, fog-filled corridors to mimic the eerie atmosphere, and even VR experiences that put guests directly into Orlok's grasp. As a horror fan myself, I would personally love to see a maze or attraction of some sort that is directly Nosferatu themed. I think they can do that extremely well with any of these type of methods. So whether you're a horror movie fan or a haunted house enthusiast, Nosferatu influence is everywhere. From the original 1922 classics to the chilling 2024 remake, this silent film continues to shape the world of horror. What do you think? Have you seen the new Nosferatu movie? And what is your favorite haunted attraction to keep the legacy of gothic horror alive? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more haunted content.